there was riots in the street.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Basically, it's a tax on working folks, and so the profits get diverted from the people that make fossil fuel and internal combustion engines to the people that make wind power and solar power.
Those technologies, that energy is 3 times more expensive than coal or gas. And let's face it, the people that will face the brunt of this kind of legislation will be the poor people because so much their income is small, right, from the beginning.
Right.
So if you're going to take more money from them to turn on their lights and to turn on their furnaces, you are going to hurt them more than you're going to hurt the rich, more than you're going to hurt the wealthy. So why are we even considering doing something that's going to hurt the poor and middle class? And that's what this will do.
Hey, Alex.
Because you're a socialist and a Democrat, and also another thing is that wind and solar technology gets to be competitive economically with the other fossil fuels, and it'll automatically happen.
Yes,
you don't need a government edict to institute it. The market will take care of it.
Mm-hmm. Alex, you know what the problem with socialism is, right? It's never been.
Go ahead.
It's never been done right. Fortunately,
right.
Fortunately, Cortez knows how to do it right. She's a brilliant young lady. She is, obviously looking at her background and things she says, she knows how to do it right this time. It's called hubris. She has this thing called hubris.
Right.
I've heard that's really makes you important.
Okay. All right. When she bounces a checkbook, then maybe we'll give her
I think she was bankrupt.
Opportunity to do something.
Yeah. Bingo. All right. Well, great call, Alex. Appreciate it.
All right. Thank
See
you,
Alex.
Take care. Let's take a call from Walter in Ypsilanti. Walter, welcome to the show.
Hey, man. I got something to say real quick. That's a side note. It's called A Lot of Blacks. And they're listening to these liberal whites and the liberal blacks, all shriveled up Sharpton and the rest of them. These voices of foolishness are calling black gold, which is oil. And by the way, where's the Beverly Hillbillies where we need them? Okay, this oil and all these other natural, God-given, God-blessed resources we have, instead of this foolish green energy made-up crap. These people are calling it environmental racism, especially against the minorities. And, Gary, you touched off with it. If they go their way, it's going to hurt the minorities even the worse.
Yeah.
Remember Obama. Mm-hmm. Who can forget what Ali Obama said in the past? And it's in the news media never exposed him on this
$5 gallon gas.
Under my plan of cap and trade. Remember that one?
Mm-hmm.
Your electric rates will necessarily go up. And remember this?
Skyrocket.
Mm-hmm.
I think you used the word skyrocket.
Yes, I think this, I don't know if it's before he became president or during his first year. He said that he wanted gas prices to skyrocket.
Mm-hmm.
And I had to take a trip down memory lane. I remember they were $4 and something a gallon when Bush was in office, and then they started coming down at the end of his presidency, down to about 140, 180. And by the way, you would have never need a stimulus check if the gas prices stay low, because that's a stimulant to the economy.
Yeah,
because it's like a trickle down. It's like a slow effect on people's pockets when the gas prices and energy prices are so high. So that was when we got those stimulus checks from Bush. God knows, they call them fiscal socialists, but I tell you, I got one for my kids, and they helped out. But I tell you what, we didn't need it if those gas prices were low. And when Obama got in there, they went back up.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And they're hell bent on talking about energy. It's called transferred wealth.
That's exactly right.
Confiscating of our paychecks and our taxes.
Yep, they're transferring wealth, Walter. Great call, man. I appreciate it.
See you, Walter.
Can I say this real quick, though?
Yeah, go ahead.
Stacy, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Okay, I'm just throwing it out there.
Well, I would love to have gotten to that, too. All right, thanks for the call, Walter. Let's take a call from Joe in Wyandotte. Joe, welcome to the show.
It's about time.
Hey, how you doing, guys? Ed, you nailed it. Hubris. And AOC, Ocasio-Cortez pad is the classic example.
Derek, you got that one?
of our school system and Common Core. pump up the self-esteem. No answer is wrong. Whatever you feel is fact. Classic example of that.
Yeah. Yeah,
And,
she's operating like all the Democrats from the emotion, just like Walter said. And
Fantasy land.
It's fantasy. It really is. Come on, folks.
Yeah.
Use a little. And you know what? Tell the truth. As Walter alluded to, Stacey Abrams' response to the State of the Union was nothing but lies. There was nothing wrong with the economy. How can you say the economy's bad? It's the best it's been in decades.
I stopped listening to her about 1 minute in when she just starts telling about her background, her parents, her this, her that. I'm sorry. That has nothing to do with the State of the Union. That's just about her.
Yeah. What else you got there, Joe?
Well, the Green Deal itself, Tucker Carlson had on a guy who claimed to be one of the actual masterminds behind it and kept saying, Tucker would quote something and he would say, well, that wasn't in the original document. You're looking at a fake document that's being peddled out there. Well, excuse me. People took screenshots from the original websites and Ocasio-Cortez's site, and so we know what was in there.
Yeah.
And if it wasn't in there, why did they pull down all the original documents that they could then point to and say, go look for yourself that is or isn't in there?
Yeah.
Because, of course, they're lying. All that negative crap is in there.
Yep, exactly. All right, Joe, I've got one more call I want to squeeze in, so we'll hopefully
guys. Love you.
love you
later.
too. Take care. And let's take a final call from Todd in Whitmore Lake. Todd, welcome to the show.
Yes, thank you very much. Being Squeezed is my middle name. Hey, I'm like a sun-kissed orange. Anyway, hey, let's get the Green New Deal and get back to reality, because if we go back and take a look at Cheryl Atkinson's full measure story on a lot of these green things, especially when it comes to the solar panels, and she did a story on the mandate in California and how much garbage and junk that those solar panels disperse. It's very
Toxicity.
Huge toxicity, puddles and puddles of sludge and garbage, that there is not an infrastructure for these items to be dispersed of, and we're polluting our United States with that crap.
Yeah,
Like disposing of lithium-ion batteries.
That's
Where are they gonna
exactly
go?
right. Yeah, you're right, because there is a cost to solar panels that most of these studies don't take into effect. How much it costs to build them, how much to dispose of them, how much to replace them, because they don't have an unlimited lifespan.
No, I mean, it's like this death fluid, the blue juice. It's urea that for the diesel trucks for a clean burning system.
Yeah.
There's no system and infrastructure in place to dispose of that.
Right.
It is contaminating the earth. So let's get on. Come on, EPA. What's wrong with you?
Great points, Todd. Great points. All right. We'll take care, man. I appreciate the call.
Bye-bye.
Okay, and until next week, go to thedailydrift.com and currentonline.com. All right. See you next week.